Yeah, hey, good day there. It's Wrench Gear here again. We're getting into this project here today. This is a Moen faucet, and this thing is going to need, well, according to Moen, it needs a cartridge in there, so we're going to get onto that today. This is a Renzo model, I believe they call it R-E-N-Z-O, Renzo, and it's it's got this here whole pull-out thing here and all that. But this thing here is leaking like crazy out of here. See it all run down there, and so much so. Usually, I find that if we've been putting it here, way over to the extreme cold and kind of tap it a little bit, it slows it down some. I called Moen on this. They sent me this cartridge, but it took a while to get this thing in the mail. I have a postal strike and all that stuff going on right now, so it did eventually show up. But we've needed this thing in the week that it has taken for that cartridge to get here. So I figured, hey, if I put this thing over to the cold, it seemed to have slowed things down, but maybe not necessarily the case anymore, and other family members are forgetting to put it over in the cold. So what wound up happening here last night is this all filled full. It was running out the back, and it came all around the counter, and it all came down to here and was dripping onto the floor. And it swelled up my countertop. So now the drawer sticks. So that's nice. Hopefully when this here is all dried out, is going to go smooth. So anyway, this thing came yesterday, so we're going to stick that in. So what do we got here for part number? There's part number, and I'll get that out of there and show that thing to you better. And we're going to get into this thing and figure it all out. Hopefully it's not too bad. Now, what I am a little bit concerned about is that there's O-rings in here and there's O-rings down in here. So I don't know if the water's just coming out the top, or if it's leaking. When I turn it on, the water does stop from leaking because it's all coming out of here. So when you turn that on, boom, it starts again. Anyway, hopefully it doesn't need O-rings, because this kit doesn't have any O-rings in it. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna get into this thing today and start tearing it apart. So first things first, I'm going to run downstairs and turn the water off. So this is what's coming in this kit. Not a whole lot of stuff. Just a few pieces. This thing here looks like it only goes in one way. It's got these little tabs on the side, and they're offset from each other, so it only goes in one way. And here they give you some instructions on how to do this. So we'll make our way through that and see how it goes. So first things all good to know. I've got these things in here, so I'm not going to lose any pieces like this down the drain or anything like that. Or we're going to have to take off a handle here anyway, which in this case is this one. And that set screw is going to be behind this. So we're going to go about taking this thing here out and loosening that set screw off. So in the instructions here, they're showing to use a where is it here? They're using using a ratchet and a socket, whatever, to take this nut off. So I just went and got myself one. Sometimes they have you doing that stuff with channel lock pliers, and you'll wind up wrecking all this plastic and everything, but whatever. Anyway, this thing, this socket, or this nut goes up through the cartridge, and I thought, well, maybe I'm going to need a deep socket here or whatever. So anyway, it's a 13/16. So I thought, hey man, I'm going to just grab a spark plug socket, and it's going to go over all that, and it's going to fit good. And then you're going to have to pull that cartridge out with something there. So just grab a pair of pliers. Hopefully that's going to come out. So we're gonna take this guy out and get to that little Allen screw that's in behind there. So just work your fingernails in behind it. There it goes, pops right out. So we're gonna put it off the side here. Don't drop it in the sink in case it goes down the drain. I got those screens in there anyway. So let's see what's happening in here now. Ooh, what a gooey mess. It's interesting. This oh, there, got it. This faucet is only 1.5 years old. So, oh geez. So I'm a little bit surprised that this has gone bad already. You know, we didn't buy some cheapo Junko off online or whatever. We bought a Moen one thinking that it was going to be better. Okay, here it goes. But yeah, I got 1.5 years out of this thing. I called up Moen and they said, oh yeah, no problem. It's got a lifetime warranty on it. So they sent me all this kit for free. So, all right, we're taking this thing out, see what we're going to be up against. Is it coming out? Come on, Mom. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. There it is. It's out. So, this thing here, it looks like it screws in there and it just pinches that stem, I guess, that's coming out of the cartridge. So anyway, so we got that off. Look at this thing here. Oh, look at that. There it is. That's just decorative nothing. And here it is. So yeah, that thing just pinches up against that. All right, well let's go for this. Oh geez, it's loose. It's not. You don't even need that. Geez, there. It's just wasn't even tight. All right, so there's one of them. Throw that there. So of course this is. Oh, it's just sitting in there. You don't even need a pair of pliers. That's just sitting there. So the has these three tabs on it. The one that's sitting kind of off by itself there was pointing directly towards the front. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stick a little bit of a rag in there, get rid of some of that water. And yeah, so maybe if water was coming up out of the top of this thing, or out of by this stem, was just coming over and just leaking out of here. So okay, we'll go for it. All right, put this thing in. I wonder what's the chances, because this nut was so loose. Maybe it wasn't pushing the thing down in there, and it was. Maybe this thing is maybe still good. I don't know. I might hang on to that just for fun. So this one only goes in one way, and I'm gonna put this one on top. Yeah, because this nut on the old one wasn't even tight. It was just kind of sitting there. So maybe it wasn't pushing. Oh, geez, there it goes and goes and goes. They don't tell you how far down you're supposed to crank that thing. This is one of those pictures there of no language on it. Just go for it. Important. Replace the cartridge nut. All right. Oh, it does say 13/16 on here. I just did a little bit of experimenting there to try and figure it out. Tighten nut, hand tight, then rotate an additional 90 degrees with a quarter turn with a wrench. Okie dokie. Oh, okay. So there. That's about that there. Now we're gonna go another quarter turn. I get on there, you. All right. Oh, that's not even a quarter turn, but I just felt it get pretty tight there. So we're gonna leave it like that, and we're gonna go put this thing all back together, and we're gonna turn the water back on and see how it goes. Okay, that's back on. All right, we're gonna put the handle back on, and we're gonna see how it goes. Alright, so I got that back on there. And, well, it's definitely stiffer than what the old one was. That's stiff. Oh, okay, well, I'll get worn in, I guess. Alright, I'll run downstairs, turn the water back on. So the water's back on, and it's good. A little bit stiff, but whatever, anyway. Cold is the cold. Cold. And hot's working good. Sometimes in those old Moen bathroom faucets, you could put that cartridge in backwards, and all of a sudden, you know, the cold was coming out on the hot, and the hot was coming out of the cold, and whatever all else. So anyway, this is good. It all worked out well. We're gonna put that little thing back in there that barely sits in there. Jeez. Okay, good. All right, that's all there is to it, man. That's actually that's a lot easier than I thought it was gonna go. That's for sure. Let me see here now. Anyway, it's all good. That was much easier than I thought it was gonna be. So, you know, good for Moen to make something that simple. And it's a lifetime warranty on that. So, if you have a problem with yours, give them a call, get them to send you one of those for free, and it's all good. All right, until we see you on the next one, have yourself a good day. Please like and subscribe for me. Thanks very much.